So you're looking for a car that's under $5,000 and is amazing when it comes to modifications. Well, here I have compiled a list of 10 cars that are perfect for that. The first car on our list is the Honda Civic SE EK. The Civic SE EK was produced by Honda from 1995 until 2000. It was introduced as a 3-door hatchback, 4-door sedan, and also a 2-door coupe. It has a direct injected 1.5 liter turbocharged engine that produces 205 horsepower. Hondas give you so much freedom when it comes to tuning and modifying, and that's why it's on the list. You can pretty much do whatever you want to this car and it would still be reliable. Next up on the list, we have the Honda Prelude. The Honda Prelude has a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder engine that produces about 200 horsepower. Just like the Civic SE EK, this car can be modified any way you'd like and still be a very reliable car. Unfortunately, Honda stopped making Preludes because of the lack of sales. But if you can manage to get a hold of one of these cars are amazing. Next one on the list is possibly one of my favorite cars, and that is the Mazda Miata. The Miata has a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 128 horsepower. The Miata has always been known for its affordability. Not only are they cheap, but they are super reliable, which is important for you young drivers. Also, the car is just so adorable. I mean, look at it. You can even use the headlights to wink at people. Who can say no to that? Next up on the list, we have the Lexus IS300. The 3.0 liter 6-cylinder engine that produces 215 horsepower on the IS300 makes the car a pretty quick vehicle. Not only is the car pretty fast, but the reliability is insane. I've seen some people drive over 400,000 miles with them. And on top of that, they look very nice when modified. Next up, we have the Acura RSX. The 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine produces 201 horsepower to make this thing go 0 to 60 in less than 6.7 seconds. This is another car that went off the grid, but they have been making their way back into the car scene, which I'm excited for, by the way, because I love them. It is another reliable car with tons of modification options. Next up on the list, we have the 2000 Ford Mustang. For all you muscle car guys watching, I know you're waiting for this one. I did not forget about you. This 4.6 liter V8 engine can produce about 320 horsepower, making it the fastest car on our list so far. Now listen, don't listen to the guys calling you crowd killers, because that's not the case, alright? This is an amazing starter car if you want a bit of speed. You can never go wrong with a Ford Mustang. Next up on the list, we have quite an interesting choice. We have the 2011 Mazda RX8. The Mazda RX8 is probably the most underappreciated Mazda in the entire Mazda family. People sleep on this thing. This car has a 1.3 liter R2 engine. This engine produces about 232 horsepower with a 0 to 60 in about 6.2 seconds. Although the car is underappreciated, when you modify it to the right capacity, it makes a very good looking car. Next up on the list, we have the BMW 323i. Come on, you know we couldn't complete this list without a European beauty. The 325i has a 2.5 liter inline 6 engine that can produce 168 horsepower. Yeah, this car is leaning more to the older side, but if you can find one in good condition, these are super fun to drive and modify. The 325i as well as the 328i are the most reliable BMWs ever made, so that's a plus. Next up on the list, we have the Nissan 350Z. I know all you Nissan boys and girls were waiting for this one. The 350Z is a two-door sports car manufactured by Nissan from 2002 to 2009. Every 350Z offers a VQ 35HR 3.5 liter V6 engine that produces about 306 horsepower. These guys might look small, but that only makes them faster. Being the only VQ engine on this list, this car is also spoiled with tons of different options when it comes to modification. The 350Z is definitely a very fun starter car. Last but not least, you know I had to put the Volkswagen in here. What's a Brian video without a Volkswagen, okay? Last one on the list is the Volkswagen Jetta Mark IV. We've seen some even go all the way up to 250,000 miles. Volkswagens are just reliable in general, okay? But with the 2.0 liter inline 4 engine producing 115 horsepower, listen, I know it's not the fastest, but I do think it is one of the more simpler cars when it comes to modifications. There's not that many options to modify compared to other cars that were on this list, but it is very hard to make a Jetta look bad. You genuinely have to try to make a Jetta look bad. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know down in the comments if you want to see a part 2. Maybe we bump up the price, the best starter cars under 10,000, or maybe the best JDM starter cars. Whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments. And on that note, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.